A Tempe-based nonprofit organization that assisted more than 500,000 people last year says it needs help. 12 News journalist Craig Harris has the details on the group's plea to Governor Hobbs and lawmakers.
Every day, hundreds of Arizonans call this number, 211, when they're in crisis and they need help, primarily for homelessness. But the organization that runs this service says they may have to shut their doors this fall unless they can get financial help from the state.
211 is the Health and Human Services hotline for all of Arizona, and we're currently losing our funding. So we're in the position where if we don't get $3.5 million, we're going to have to stop taking phone calls from Arizonans.
Andrew Irwin is the president of Solari, a nonprofit operating 211 since 2017. It's a hotline, currently staffed with real people, to help those who are in a crisis. The biggest request, 80% of the calls, come from people about to be homeless.
With housing crisis, yes, people are at their wits end. They're frazzled. They just don't know where to turn. And they turn to us.
That's Shauna Keys. She's been with the organization for over 4 years, answering calls and providing resources to those in need.
When you're going through a crisis, you really need to be able to have a plan of action so you can focus on how to be successful. And so it's very vital for us to be able to keep 211 going.
The state since 2020 has funded 211, which is in English and Spanish. Governor Katie Hobbs has not included money for 211 in the state budget that begins July 1st. Without any state funding, the live operators will likely be let go in November, Irwin said.
Unfortunately, this is the 5th year where we've had this type of conversation. This is probably the most dire that it's ever been. We've never gone this far without getting support from the governor's office.
At a press conference this week, the governor was asked about funding for 211.
We're getting into the budget discussion with what will be approved, and so I know that's a need that has come up recently, yes.
Does that give you any encouragement, or?
It gives me encouragement that they recognize the value. Ultimately, I'm responsible for the 75 people that work here. I'm responsible to the community members that we're here to serve. And so I really would like the commitment of the funding coming.
Andrew told me the program connected Arizonans to shelter, food, and crisis support services more than 500,000 times last year. He adds the agency is grateful for the past support. He just wants to keep live services going. Otherwise, people who call for help will get an automated message. Reporting from Tempe, I'm Craig Harris, 12 News.